main goals when we deploy parachutes while flying wingsuits is to manage your forward speed and the airflow that is directed towards the parachute itself. When we are flying smaller wingsuits, the air disturbance behind us that the parachute itself will experience is going to be smaller than when we're flying bigger wingsuits. The smaller the wingsuit, the smaller the burble. When I'm teaching newer wingsuiters how to deploy their parachutes, usually you'll be instructed to collapse all of your wing surfaces and return to a vertical freefall to deploy your parachute directly above you to minimize the disturbed air behind you. As you graduate to larger planform wingsuits, you will be taught other methods of minimizing your burble. The next method that I tend to recommend to people is pulling in full but slow and shallow flight without collapsing all of your wing surfaces, just a symmetric pull using your arms only and not collapsing your leg wing. This can provide a slow forward speed and a minimally disturbed airflow behind you, which can increase your chances of having an on-heading smooth deployment. My preferred deployment method works best with bigger and higher performance wingsuits. I typically increase pressure on my arm wings first to bring me into a level flight, and then increase pressure on my tail wing second to bring me into a head-high orientation, known as a flare, in order to decrease my forward speed. Me personally, I have found different best practices for the skydiving environment versus the base jumping environment. In skydiving, when I'm jumping my horizon, I have found that flaring to about 60 or 70% of the total capability of my wingsuit yields the best results for me. When I'm base jumping the proxy, I prefer to flare to the absolute maximum capability of the wingsuit to slow my airspeed down to the absolute minimum possible. Different people will prefer different deployment techniques depending on their gear configuration, flying style, and experience. The main goal is to manage airspeed while minimizing wake turbulence to deliver a consistent opening with your parachute. Get out there, have fun, and never stop learning.